Hi everybody, in this morning video from Live Alive, I will bring the latest Liverpool update. Lille head coach makes Liverpool's timid and off-balanced admissions. LOSC Lille head coach Bruno Genesio felt his side could have shown more bravery on the ball against Liverpool. The Reds earned a 7th victory in as many Champions League games this season as they earned a 2-1 triumph over the French side at Anfield. The first half was largely cagey, with Liverpool dominating the ball but struggling for clear openings before Mo Salah broke the deadlock in the 34th minute. Lille were given a mountain to climb when they had Asa Mandi sent off for a second bookable offence in the 59th minute. Yet despite their numerical disadvantage, they levelled 3 minutes later through prolific striker Jonathan David. But the League One visitors were behind again on 67 minutes, with Harvey Elliott's shot finding the back of the net via a deflection. Liverpool's triumph has ensured they're into the last 16 of the Champions League and will finish in the top 2. What's more, they ended Lille's 21-match unbeaten run, which contained wins over Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. Genesio had few complaints about Les Doug's defeat, but reckons his players were timid in the first period. Speaking at his post-match press conference, he said, "When you lose you are always frustrated, but it is a mix of pride as well. In the second half, we were one man down. It was something I was very pleased with and gives me reason to believe we are capable of doing lots of good things, including in this competition, but, for sure, frustrated the way we conceded the second goal. I feel a bit sorry about the fact that, well, we were good and disciplined in the first half, but, by the same token, we were a little bit timid, I think. We weren't really that keen to go on the attack. Perhaps we should have used the ball a bit better when we did have it. We didn't play and move quickly enough, didn't get enough overloads. In the second half, we tried to be a bit more ambitious and move the ball quickly. We did equalize, but didn't make a good job of defending the second goal. We played our game, pressed pretty high up. The real problem we had was we lost the ball in midfield quite a lot. We went a bit wide too often. We should have gone more through the middle. We know they are quick on the transition, not least of all Mohamed Salah, and the first goal, they got us off balance, particularly on the ball. We have a few regrets, but shows the gap between us and one of the top teams. Overall, we did pretty well, but I regret we were a little bit timid in attack in the first half." Mohamed Salah drops Clearest hint over contract decision. Mohamed Salah has hinted he will sign a new contract with Liverpool after inspiring the Reds to a win over 10-man Lille. The attacker opened the scoring against the French side to net his 50th European goal for the Merseysiders. But his contract will expire at the end of the season, with the club so far dropping no hints over his future. But when asked on Tuesday if he would score another 50 goals in Europe for Liverpool, the Egyptian told Amazon Prime, "I'm not sure about that, but I'll give it my best. It is the clearest hint yet that Salah will be remaining at Anfield, with the attacker having first arrived in the summer of 2017. He scored another crucial goal to help the Reds beat Lille and book their place in the last 16 of this year's Champions League. Salah opened the scoring 34 minutes into what had been a largely banal affair, slotting home from Curtis Jones' excellent through ball. Liverpool did suffer a scare when Jonathan David equalised for the visitors, who had gone down to 10 men just 3 minutes before. But Harvey Elliott eased their frustrations when his shot from distance took a deflection and flew in. Despite seeing his side nearly throw away a win, Salah was largely happy with their performance, something I'm very happy and proud of, especially as we won the game because that's the important thing. He said of reaching the 50-goal landmark, "I wasn't focused about it before the game, to be fair. They had a really good game plan and have been unbeaten for 21 games, so quite a tough team. We give them credit, but I'm glad we managed to win the win. We recovered the ball from them. Curtis passed the pass very well and I managed to score. They went for the counter-attack and managed to score. Little bit disappointed about it because the clean sheet is very important. I think the manager will speak about it, so we'll see. When you want to win a big tournament you need a big squad. We have good talent, players working very hard. The manager also has a good idea, so we just have to give it a try and we'll see." Kwanzaa of solace for Liverpool. This was a big evening in the continued rebuilding of confidence for Jarell Kwanzaa. While Ibrahim Konate fronted media duties the day before the game, it was Kwanzaa who partnered Virgil van Dijk in the heart of Liverpool's defence. After an impressive debut campaign last term, Kwanzaa has struggled to produce his best since being hauled off at half-time of the Premier League opener at Ipswich Town back in August. Indeed, this was just his 7th subsequent start. while Kwanzaa's only previous Champions League experience had been a couple of minutes from the bench late on, in the 4-0 home romp over Bayer Leverkusen, but the 21-year-old responded with an impressively solid performance that will have done much to restore self-belief, particularly with talk growing over the need for defensive reinforcement this month. Jadon Dan's loan talks. Liverpool are open to facilitating a loan move for young forward Jadon Dan this month. The Red striker came off the bench to net against Accrington Stanley in the FA Cup and is now being eyed for a move. Championship Stoke City are reported to have entered talks to secure a deal for the 19-year-old. Lewis Kumas is already on loan with the Potters from Liverpool and has developed well. There's likely to be more interest in Dan's, but Stoke have already seen Tom Cannon recalled by Leicester City this month to provoke their desire. The Anfield side are likely to wait until next week to make their decision, it is said. Star agrees deal. Rayan Cherki has agreed a deal with Lyon to facilitate his exit. The 21-year-old has found common ground with the French side, who will now allow him to leave if an offer for €22 million (£18.6 million) arrives. Per reports, Cherki has been a leading player for the side in recent seasons, but Lyon's financial problems have left them in a position of requiring to raise funds. Failing to quash their debts could see them relegated from League One. The report claims Liverpool are prepared to pay such a fee, with the Reds' interest intensifying in recent weeks. Slot is said to see Cherki as an option to bring dynamism and creativity to the side. Konate contract. Ibrahima Konate has been offered a new deal but has not put pen to paper to extend his stay at Liverpool. The French central defender has been a key player for the Reds under Slot, and his contract is set to expire in 2026. Asked if a new deal was on the table, Konate said, "Yes." But when the 25-year-old was asked whether he was close to signing, he replied, "This is another conversation. Who talked about that a few months ago?" He also said, "The club didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. It's one person who said that. I was not ready. I didn't know when he said that. But after I spoke with the club, I think I am really focused on what happens now. We will see what will happen." And that's the end of today's video. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss daily update from my channel.